Good morning, YouTube modeling community. Grant here, Diamond State Speed Shop. Glad you stopped by this fine morning. Hope everyone's having a great week. I know I am. Got some things done on the bench this week, so I wanted to give you guys a quick update, probably the final update on my 1990 Notchback backyard brawler drag car that I am wrapping up. So anyway, glad you guys are here, man. If you don't mind, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate all of that support from you guys. If it's your first time here, welcome. We do a lot of how-to videos. We do build reveals. We do build progress videos. We do bench updates. A little bit of everything that we hope you guys will enjoy and appreciate the content. So if you don't mind, comment below. Tell us what you think, what you like seeing, what you think about our builds and all that good stuff. We would certainly appreciate it. So here we are, guys. Like I said, probably gonna be the final update, bench update, before I do the final assembly on this dude. So here's where we are real quick. Let me move the chassis out of the way. We'll just kind of talk about the body here. So I did get the hinges built for the doors. Got the doors mounted. Got the tail lights on. I did tint the clear part of the lights a little bit because they just looked a little too bright with them just clear. So I did tint those with some panel liner sprayed through the airbrush. So yeah, there's the doors, guys. There's the hinges. I do have my dash mounted. And you can see we got some detail going on the dash there. We've got some buttons and some wires for the line lock, trans brake, that kind of stuff. Did some detailing on the vents and things. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Turned out pretty good. And I didn't make the doors. I mean, they do, move, but I didn't have the intention of making the doors while they're shut, because when I display the car, it's always going to be displayed with the doors open. So that's the way I design the hinges, is just for it to stay open all the time. So so anyway, there's that, and they're made to where they can be removed. Right, so I can just pull them off. So all I did is drilled some holes in the door jamb, put some styrene tube in there, and then that allows me to just slide the doors back on these hinges whenever I need to stick them back on. Just gonna line these little holes up, and she'll slide right back on there. So that's how we did that. Added some on the back here. I got some rubber kind of sprayed up on the back side, from the burnouts and whatnot. All that is sawdust that I put in with some panel liner, and turned it black. So kind of how I did that. I just wanted to give it a chewed up rubber effect on the back end of the quarter panel there. You see the door a little bit. Got some primer going on there. Got the headlights installed. I did tint those as well. Didn't want those bright white, so yeah, those look pretty good. So yeah, the body's come together nice. It's exactly how I envisioned that it would come out. So that always works well when it comes out the way you kind of planned it to, right? So yeah, getting ready to install the body on the chassis, getting really, really close to being able to mount it. So just some updates on the chassis. We did detail the engine quite a bit. You can see I got a fuel pressure regulator. That was scratch built regulator, and I've got my fuel lines ran over to my fuel rails. Still this one has to be mounted yet to the back of the rail, but waiting for that other glue to dry on the other one. But that's my lines for the fuel rails. Of course, we got our coil in there with the wires, pre-wired distributor that I bought from I believe it was Iceman is where I got that from. Got the radiator mounted. This radiator hose is a piece of it's a piece of solid core wire. It gives it a more realistic effect rather than the plastic piece that comes in the kit. So yeah, got everything kind of detailed up, painted up, master cylinder, caster camber plates, all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the engine. Detail wise, I think it came out pretty good. So in the interior, guys, we did get nitrous bottle mounted. This is a scratch built bracket that I built for the bottle to mount. We've got our line ran up to the firewall. Yeah, we got our battery cable ran. Of course, I showed you guys in the last video. So yeah, the interior is pretty much done. So, man, I'm ready to mount the body to the chassis and really wrap this thing up. I've still got to put a drive shaft in it, and I'm going to build one out of aluminum tubing. I've got some 3D printed U-joints. I got to put that together. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Once I get the body mounted to the chassis, then I'll get the glass. Get the glass put in. So I've got the front and rear, got all my contingency decals on there. So yeah, so that'll all go on once I get the body mounted. So that's really the point that I'm at right now, guys. I'm getting ready to, once I glue that last fuel line on, I want to do that before I mount it to the chassis, because I think I would run into some clearance issues right in here trying to, fit that in and glue it down and all that. So I'm waiting until I get it mounted, so get all that wrapped up. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. We are coming down the home stretch on this one. I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments below on this build, and we would certainly appreciate that. So anyway, guys, wrapping this one up fairly quick today, but I just want to give you guys kind of a final update before I put it together so you can kind of get a good look at everything. So anyway, we're gonna get to our day here and move on with the rest of the week. Hope you guys have a great one and have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Build models, pet dogs. See ya.